Hey there guys, this is Rich from Epic Game Nights here real quick with a first impressions on the new Street Fighter 5 trailer. I know to some of you might be a surprise since I've been mostly posting Smash Brothers content on the website, but I really do love Street Fighter, long-time Street Fighter fan. I actually started off in Street Fighter, played a long time, and fell in love with Smash Brothers because of the community and all that. And I've always been a follower of Street Fighter since way back when I played the Alpha series. I remember seeing Street Fighter 2 as a little kid. I played through Third Strike. Then, Street Fighter 4 came along. I've kept up to date with every single version. Didn't always have people to play with. The internet was really bad in my place. I never really got into the competitive scene. I really did enjoy playing the game, and to this day I actually still enjoy playing a couple of rounds. And maybe one day I'll probably hit the competitive scene as well. But in the meantime, let's get on to it. The latest trailer for Dhalsim, which is to me a big surprise. Maybe not a surprise to many, since there have been leaks and rumors that he was going to be one of the characters announced, but the way that he was presented was just amazing. I really loved how he seemed to have aged. He comes down, he has the little head wrap on, his beard is grown out, and if you really notice at the subtleties, his tattoos, he had red tattoos over his body. Now they're kind of like prolonged along his legs and his arms, and they have this like hexagon type of shape on him. And his moves, he seems like he's grown into his yoga flame and all the other things he does, just because of the trajectory that he throws some of his projectiles. See, back then it used to be just a straightforward flame out of the mouth. Now it goes at an angle, covering that vertical space. His V trigger actually is a very interesting move, which I think they might have taken that out of a page of Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat, where they kind of lay stuff on the floor, and the longer the character stays on there, the more damage they actually end up taking, which is pretty crazy, because that means like maybe Dhalsim is designed to be played corner pressure, where there's a character, maybe you want them to respect your space, so you laid that fire carpet on the ground. It seems like he has a lot of great long-reaching moves, really good covering vertical space and horizontal space. He doesn't seem like a rushdown heavy character, but some of those moves were really awesome. Seeing how he handled his grab, how he twists and then he goes into the character and launches them across the room with his arm extending, and that's really awesome to have to see. So it's really interesting how from one version to the next you get to see some subtle yet big enough differences in characters for them to be like, for people to be excited about. You get Zangief, he has a classic normal look that he had in the last game. He actually looks more like Zangief now than he ever did. And then you get to Dhalsim, and somehow they remixed him enough for him to still look fresh, and we get a sense of how far in the future this new Street Fighter game is, and I'm really excited to see that. Hopefully, I don't know when the next beta is going to happen. I was checking out the last beta. I was checking out some of the newer characters like Rashid. I was playing Ken, and I was really feeling, how everything was happening. Rashid was really cool, especially, the mobility that he had to offer and all that. His normals were a little bit weird. I'm still getting used to normals in this game. I'm not super proficient at combos or anything like that, but it seemed like in Street Fighter 4, like normal attacks and spacing were a little bit more understood. In this one, some of the angles of the attacks just look very not straightforward, so they probably have like some sort of hidden use or some other type of hitbox or anything like that. But hopefully Dhalsim will come out in the next beta test, along with probably like 4 more characters. They're almost done announcing all of these. Plus I saw that Capcom has 6 more slots on there for new characters that are coming up. So please let me know in the comment section or on Twitter, who do you think these characters are? How many of them are going to be new? How many of them are going to be return characters? Because I've really been, I'm curious, but I can't really make it. I think one of them looked like Dudley. He could probably make it back in the game, probably won't. I know Alex is a character that, I personally want to see and a couple of people want to see. I know Urian has been mentioned. I think at this point the leaked list is legit. It's pretty much 100% confirmed. There's no denying it. Now it's a matter of seeing who the next 6 characters are, and I'm going to be very excited to see that. So guys, let me know who you think these 6 characters are. Post it in the comment section. You can do it on Twitter, and I'll probably talk about it in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more videos and more updates to this. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Epic Game Nights, all one word, and at Twitter over at epic_game nights. Alright guys, so take care of each other, and I'll see you next time.